Peace and love, family. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Ronnie, aka Green Heart Goddess. I am out here chilling by the river. It is April 6th, 2020, and I'm just here to wish you all a happy full moon. I have a book full of notes here, as you can see, that I won't be utilizing. I had quite the experience trying to get what I had written down onto this video, and I think when it comes down to it, the point that I'm receiving is that I just need to speak from my heart for this video. So, just want to wish you all a happy pink moon. That's the name that I received first. I know there's a couple other names like egg moon, Easter moon. I think the other one was spring grass moon. But the pink comes from the Phlox flower. It's the first wildflower that comes in bloom for the spring. And that's Phlox. But I mean, the main inspiration behind my video was to discuss a movie that I'd seen this morning that was ultra amazing. And so I wanted to share that. But then I also was going to incorporate the planetary energies of this month. We are in, with the galactic calendar, this is month 10. And it is the planetary moon of manifestation. It's about perfecting, producing, and manifesting. And this is a powerful time for us to come into our own power by going within and creating the world that we wish to see without. So within, so without. And so, with that being said, I have a quote here too. I'm sorry, I can't help it. But this quote, because everything I write down, like I take heart to everything that I do. So the quote is, "Don't wait for a perfect life. Breathe in the life that's already perfect." And this quote comes from Marianne Williamson. She's a spiritual leader. She has her own Twitter. I'll leave the link to her information in the description box. And I hope this message is received well. This is not my norm, but I'm going with my flow. So, with that, I also wanted to just talk about the reflection, my reflection, this movie being my reflection of my inner and me seeing my outer, and me moving day to day lately where I wake up first thing in the morning and I journal. I do my best. Like I do my best to make sure I put into words what it is I wish to see, as well as meditating. So what I do is that I journal in the morning and I journal at night before I go to bed. And so when I wake up in the morning, lately I've noticed that a lot of what I'm seeing, like the first part of the day, are just coming into awareness that I'm creating my outer world. And so I got a little crunk this past week. It was a little fiery, I ain't even gonna lie. But that's okay. That's all about how we find our balance, how we maintain our balance, and to know what this side is, to know what that side is, and to know what we wish to see more of versus the latter. So as I'm waking up this morning, I was deciding to get ready to go run a couple errands since it's Monday. And this movie, it automatically caught my eye. It's an animated movie, and the name of it is Bilal. And it's totally slept on. It came out in 2015, and I've never heard of it before. This is the first time I've ever seen it. But it's about a brother and a sister, and this is in the Arab culture, a brother and a sister who their family, the territory of their family was invaded, and they were separated from their parents and kidnapped and taken to another territory. And so the brother and the sister pretty much are going into the roles of mom and dad, representation of having to grow up, coming out of what they've always known and going into a whole nother life. And so the brother in particular, whose name is Bilal, It's pretty much about him going through an awakening. And the way that this was illustrated, the way that the story was told, um, just breathtaking. Like, this is probably one of my favorite movies of all time now. And I'm going to recommend it and scream it to everybody that I know, who I know is on their path or their journey, or just anybody, because it's a really good movie. But let me open up my notes so I can discuss some of the pointers that I had. Oh, and I opened to the affirmation. So let me read the affirmation for today. I perfect in order to beautify, producing art. I seal the store of elegance with the planetary tone of manifestation. I am guided by the power of free will. This is so legit. Here, I'll keep it on the water while I look for my notes. And I've been doing pretty well. I've been taking very good care of myself. My focus has been on drinking a lot more water. I eat fresh fruits and veggies all the time, but I'm finding that my body is calling for more of that as well. I do wake up and I pray and I meditate. I've been involved in a worldwide meditation for the last 18 days. And I'll leave a link to that as well. It's still ongoing. There will be a meditation tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Okay, sorry. Okay, so let's see. So pretty much the whole gist, that quote, the quote from the movie, that one of the quotes that stuck out to me was that no one is born a slave. And so this was about facing fears, healing, and filling that space with what we wish to see for our lives. And with this being the planetary moon of manifestation, this is the most perfect time, you know, and especially since everybody's being quarantined and confined to space. But it's an opportunity to do shadow work, to go within and to really heal the messiness and muck, the disbeliefs, or not disbeliefs, but what we've always been taught to believe that we may find is not necessarily true. Healing past that pain and that hurt and the anger, and breaking those chains off, breaking those chains off of our hearts, to be able to function better from, or not even better, just function more from the heart space. And so, I guess that's all. Oh, and the movie was based off of a true story. Before I go, I do want to mention that. And his name is Bilal ibn Rabah, and he is known for his resonant voice, being freed from slavery, and how he rose to prominence. And this was in 632 AD is when this happened for him. I can't remember the actual date of the movie. I believe it was similar to that time frame. But yeah. So I think that's all that I have. I hope everybody is doing well. I keep you in my heart and my thoughts every single day. This journey has been amazing. I can say for myself, I actually did have a huge release that I had to go through, or not even had to go through. And notice, I find myself catching a lot of the things that I'm saying. I'm very mindful these days about what I'm saying, how I'm saying it, and what I'm feeding into my thoughts, my mind, my body, my heart, my soul, the whole shebang. I don't really watch a whole lot of TV. It's mainly movies, if a movie, but I do a lot of meditating. I do a lot of researching and studying, a lot of creating. That's another thing. Just, try to be as creative as possible as you can in this time and transmute any negative energies. I've been using the Mushti mudra that I had shown in one of the videos I had done about a month ago. The Mushti mudra is the fist, and that is to help with anger. Our body is an energy source, and so a lot of these hand mudras that we use are to help with utilizing and dispersing that energy so that we can stay in a positive and light creating heart space. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and angle in on the river here. Again, happy full moon to everyone. I hope everyone is enjoying their nice quarantine time and making the best of it. And staying hydrated, eating well, feeding yourselves with really, really good foods and not just the food that we eat. Know that you are loved, you are special, you are uniquely made, and we all have something to offer. I'm very blessed to have you all in my life. You all are a reflection of me as I am a reflection of you. None of this has been easy for me to do. I never thought I would be here doing anything like this. I used to do stuff like this when I was a kid. My dad, he had a video camera that he had just gotten from my mom for Christmas. I think it was like, I want to say like 1989, somewhere around there. But it was in like this little briefcase type thing. It was super legit. And it was like he would like hide it because he didn't want anybody messing with it. And so what I would do after school, I would come home, I would sneak and grab the video recorder and record myself around the house. And what do you know, here we are today doing all kinds of this stuff now. Like before, back then, like none of that, nobody was really doing. I thought I was weird. Like I was hiding this. I had my own little VHS tapes that I would make and just record myself, entertaining myself, talking and speaking. And that just made me think of that. And so to do this now and to be in this place, sharing it with the entire world is something totally different. And so I just thank you for your patience with me, for just being in my, this is the best way for me to explain, because I don't know, I get caught in my words, like there's so many things, my mind is just like, and so when I speak, a lot of what I'm thinking, yeah, I don't know if that's easy to understand. This is why I have this book too, because a lot of my notes, I have to write everything down first to organize everything in order to, okay, you get it. So anyway, again, I hope everyone is doing well. I love you so much, and we got this. We got this. Everything is, all is well. And yeah. So again, happy full moon. Make the best of these energies. Make sure you're grounded. I'm going to be hugging on a tree. It's right up there. I don't know if you can see it. That's one of my favorite hugging trees. I don't even know if you could see that, but there's a big tree up there that I'm going to be hugging as I walk back across the river on the bridge and go home. And join some of my tribe and do a little bit more discussion and spend time with my children. I did declutter. I did what I could with what I have, because I'm pretty much down to a minimalist type life. But in my place, I got rid of some other things, threw out some things, and reorganized my space just to give it a new vibe and keep it a little peppy and happy. So just thought I'd share that too. Yeah, so I don't know. This is so weird. Like, I don't know. Okay, so I'm really done this time. And again, thank you so much. We'll just do a nice little pretty river view. Peace and love to you all. And I'll say this affirmation one more time. I just got word to say that one more time. And I'm sniffing because it's cold outside. Joking. Okay. I perfect in order to beautify. Producing art, I seal the store of elegance with the planetary tone of manifestation. I am guided by the power of free will. You have the choice to create your own destiny. I love you. Peace.